Yourself to us.
Good day. I'm Olawale Lawrence of Shilaja, a student of Kaki University of Radio Electronics.
Okay, you're welcome. Please, how do you see the scenario that we just recorded here just now?
Man, I'm really transformed, as you can see. But what I see to do, this man is homeless person, and you still have to go mind like life. Relatives and all sorts of people who are not even related to him are seeing it with their true naked eyes. This is very, very disgraceful.
And one thing I just want to chip in right now is that according to the law of Ukraine, I knew that all these old people that's what they're entitled to every month, and transportation is free for them anywhere they are going within the city which they are, because they have ID card of retirement, and the government is paying some amount of money to them every month. But what do you think about this, man? Do you think maybe the money they pay for him for the month is using this way?
Actually, if I could recollect, we had similar issues in my classroom in the past year in school. So we contemplated on it. Let me say we had a debate on it, that is social support, is it a blessing or a curse to some major people, particular people in Ukraine, such as these people that are addicted to drinking, smoking, drugs, and all sorts of drugs precisely. So what I'm trying to figure out is more like people like this that are getting social benefit from government. The government needs some imposition to be very sure these people are people who are learners, are people who are straight-headed, not people who get this benefit from government and use it as a harm to themselves, in the sense of drinking alcohol and taking cigarettes with no limit. Are you getting me? And we all can see, we can hear all around from media, from Ministry of Health, from all sorts of parasitics or advertisements or so on, whatever I can call it, that smokers are liable to die young. Same goes with drinkers, especially a man like this who has no policy, who has no plan for his life. At this stage of his life, he's still getting drunk and sleeping around, and all in the name of being homeless or not having a good government. This is very, very uncalled for.
So that means the problem is not about your good government or the government that's taking care of the country or not, because this is just the person, this who he is, and nobody can change him from who he is, because even if the government is better than this, he's still going to be the same person.
Like we can see in other standardized economic countries that I can mention, but I don't need that. I don't need to go further. But in some standardized economic countries, we see people like this who get drunk, all because they are lazy. And in this, like I said earlier, addiction, you need to be very, very, very careful what you are getting addicted to. Not in this part that is living on. This is very wrong, but it's dwelling in a very wrong side of life. Are you getting me? So it's high time the government needs to do something to eradicate this level of drinking. Maybe they should bring it a position, inflate the price of alcohol, so these people will not be able to afford much alcohol. At least when they have like 30 or 50 liters, that is going to cost them just a bottle of beer, and that is all. And for them to get the 50 liters, you know how much it costs. You know how much stress or labor that you are going to pass to get 50 grivnas for you to afford a bottle of alcohol. So that will reduce the level of drinking in Ukraine, that people will drink to support like this gentle old man drinking and sleeping around like a dog. Even a dog will not be homeless this way.
Mr. Olawale, thank you, but I just want to say something else, because from your point you made, like government is influencing price on drinking, on alcohol and other drink like that, because I knew that even alcohol is more cheaper than water. Water that is natural resources that we have, but even alcohol is more cheaper. If you want to buy a bottle of water, it's more costlier than a bottle of beer.
Yeah.
So what do you think about what do you suggest to the government of Ukraine about this?
Well, like I said earlier, the major thing as an economy student, they should bring in tax to breweries in Ukraine. Breweries in the sense of people who are producing alcohol, beer, gin, whatever, alcohol as a whole. They should impose a tax to companies like that, a higher tax that will make their production to also be very expensive, costly to their customers. Are you getting me? To people who are demanding from them. Are you getting me? So this will bring about a good level of alcoholism in Ukraine, because people cannot afford to drink to super, in the sense that they have cheap beer or 4 hryvnias, and before you know it, with 4 hryvnias you can with 30 hryvnias you can drink 7 bottles of alcohol, which is too much for your health. And it's constant, it's regular, they are used to it, they drink it every day like that. Without that, it's like they are going to fall sick and die at the long run. So the major thing we should do that could involve government is government should impose tax on breweries in Ukraine. So the price of alcohol will be also more costly or increased. Are you getting me? So these so-called homeless people, poor people, masses that go around drinking around with the little money they get, instead of using it to feed themselves, to be in a good state of health, they are using it to damage their health, to harm their health. And are you getting me? So that is the only help I think we can get from government.
Thank you, Mr. Olawale. We really appreciate your comment and your advice for the government of Ukraine. This is Lakeside 08 on Twitter. You can follow us anytime, any day. God bless you.
Peace.